Hey, what's up, guys? Black just here, and welcome back to the channel. So today we will go into a deep dive about the strength and the weaknesses of the new stuff that just came into the game about 4 days ago. So first of all, we're gonna take a look at the status, which is a brand new robot. So you may notice that this robot is a damage dealer. Like we've seen it, it's a damage dealer. Do not have the defensive pathway. So what are my tips to kill this guy? So basically, to counter this new robot, it does not have a lot of mobility, but you have a lot of firepower and a moderate amount of health, and it also have like the stasis barrier, which is pretty deadly. So to counter this robot, you will need like any robot that can withstand a lot of firepower, like a robot with an absorber, even though the pilots of the status is absorber, so maybe not recommended. Stealth. Any robot with stealth that can withstand a lot of firepower, or like avoid firepower, like robot with reflector, like the Hawk, what else? Siren, Harpy. Robot that can with sustained damage, basically that will be able to fight for a long time, to basically uses all of its stasis barrier for it to be killed. This robot is also pretty slow, but 50 kilometers per hour is not slow, but like it doesn't have crazy speed, and basically its only weakness can be sustained firepower. Okay, so then we're going to get into the Titan. So the new Titan Princeps, it's basically working the same as for status, but this time it's the stasis barrier as primary ability. Yes, the primary ability. So it's lasting a long time. It's like I think like 12 seconds or something. So during those 12 seconds, because the Princeps is not fast, you do not have any way to basically close the gap. You will need to get in cover, or like maybe teleport to safety. So any kind of robot that can be fast and just avoid this Titan, like for example Sword unit, Team Eltron, and for the free to play, maybe like the Samjak. Any robot that can like uses all of the stasis barrier to help his team, or just wait out for the stasis barrier, would be very recommended. And also something to counter this graph thrust. So I've talked about Sword units, but it's getting completely countered by Princeps, because Sword is basically useless against Princeps, because it can just wash you away, So this Titan is also a damage dealer, exactly like high status, and it can do an insane amount of firepower. Like 2 alphas and 2 betas, pretty darn good. Like remember Devour? It's basically its evolution. Like it's way stronger than it is right now. And for the new weapons, what are they called again? Pylon and Gladius, yes. Well, basically those weapons, they're not pretty good at close range, so to get safe from them, just go to close range and you'll be okay, because they can miss pretty easily. But from far away, they're doing a lot of damage. Like any sniper 1v1, you will lose against those weapons. They're way too strong. We did not have any new drones, which is Pretty strange if you ask me, because like a drone that could give bonuses to stay this barrier, which would have been a good idea. It's not there, so I guess it's good for our wallet, right? So what did I wanted to say? So in order to control those two robots, for those two mutants, there's one robot in particular that I think would be pretty good, and it is a Samjok. Like, even though it got nerfed pretty hard, Samjok would be pretty good because you're invulnerable. You can do a lot of damage to his status, and you can consume each stasis barrier. Exactly the same, and it's exactly the same for Princeps. So Samjok with the proper weapons, or like maybe Splinter or Shatter, which are pretty good free-to-play weapons now. This could be a pretty decent setup, like, definitely. And we do not have like any quality of life feature. At least I do not remember having. Maybe like the events hub got upgraded, which is fine, but nothing crazy, right? So I think that's about it for this deep dive about the new stuff. And well, I don't have anything to say on the new Ultimate Typhoon, because you will almost never see one, and if you see one, just take cover and you'll be fine. So that's about it for today's video, and don't forget to smile.